The BMW X3 is a little extravagant SUV situated between the X1 and X5 in the Bavarian automaker's setup. It offers seating for 5 and finds some kind of harmony of liveliness, solace, and utility. Assuming you like the inside plan and tech highlights of your 3 Series car, however need more space for travels, odds are good that you'll like the X3. BMW refreshed the X3 in 2022, and the SUV troopers on into 2024 for the most part unaltered. 2 motors are accessible for the X3, a turbocharged 4-chamber with 248 pull and a turbocharged inline-6 with 382 drive. The more remarkable motor accessible in the X3 M40 is enticing for its habit-forming speed increase. However, the base Super 4 ought to give above and beyond push to most. In our testing, an all-wheel drive X3 xDrive 30 had a high 6-second appearance in the run to 60 miles per hour, which is decent for a SUV weighing in excess of 4,000 pounds moreover. The 4-chamber X3 recorded preferred mileage numbers over its EPA-assessed rating of 24 miles per gallon joined in our certifiable testing. The X3 contends with other little extravagance SUVs, including the Mercedes-Benz GLC, Audi Q5, beginning GV70 and Acura RDX. You could likewise consider correspondingly measured fastback SUVs, including the precisely comparative BMW X4, which exchanges back freight space for a sleeker roofline. Figure out how the X3 piles up to its vital rivals by perusing our master rating beneath. At the point when BMW overhauled the X3 in 2022, we got one for our drawn-out test armada to figure out how the Bavarian brand's smash hit model holds up following 1 year. However, the famous SUV has changed somewhat throughout the long term. Our impressions actually apply to the ongoing 2024 model. Perceive how our editors enjoyed living with our X3 xDrive 30i. We tried the X3 xDrive 30i. In and out of town, the 8-speed transmission keenly keeps the 4-chamber motor solidly in the core of its power conveyance. The high 6-second 0 to 60 miles per hour result we recorded ought to be fast enough for a great many people. The brakes areas of strength for our alarm stops and simple to control and commonplace driving. Around turns, the X3 gives creative and charming taking care of that is frequently connected with BMW. Unfortunately, the guiding is ordinary of a cutting-edge BMW as well. It's excessively simple to turn the wheel in the solace setting, making it somewhat uncertain. The game mode gives extra haul and snappiness, however there's as yet not a ton of feel getting through the wheel. The front seats convey the solace and backing required for long stretches in the driver's seat. The large number of changes guarantees a solid match for nearly everybody. On uneven streets, our test X3 had a genuinely bustling ride quality, which we to some extent trait to it being equipped with the discretionary unique taking care of bundle. The strong degree of control implies you feel influences, however they don't resound through the lodge or bob your head around. Out of gear, it's quiet to such an extent that you'll need to actually take a look at the tachometer to check whether the motor is running. There's a tad of wind commotion from the driver's side window at expressway speeds. Motor clamor is articulated under moderate to hard speed increase, yet at the same it's not undesirable. The X3's lodge is roomy and cleverly organized. Most controls are quickly justifiable. The enormous entryways mean large openings, and the ledges are low enough so you don't need to move forward into the lodge. Different driver's seat and directing will change as guarantee all instrumentation is effectively in view. There's a lot of headroom for all travelers, while foot and legroom are sufficient for even tall travelers. A tall rooftop implies enormous windows all around, so there's a decent view outside regardless of where you look. Keenly, the back headrests are short so they don't slice into your view through the rearview reflect. The huge side mirrors and discretionary vulnerable side admonition make path changes protected and simple. The mix of touchscreen and dial controls makes investigating infotainment menus a breeze. The NAV framework is not difficult to utilize and the designs are tack-sharp, in spite of the fact that voice orders offer restricted value. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto cell phone incorporation is incorporated. The X3 is a versatile SUV with liberal cargo space and ample interior storage options. There's a spacious 28.7 cubic feet behind the second row, which can easily be expanded to 62.7 cubic feet. The door pockets are large and numerous, and there's a convenient small compartment to the left of the steering wheel. Vehicle seat attachments are easily accessible, and there's plenty of room for large child seats. The X3 can tow up to 4,400 pounds with the optional 2-inch receiver that includes 7 and 4-pin connectors. This towing capacity is among the best for a small luxury SUV, and we commend it. The EPA rates the X3 xDrive 30i at 24 miles per gallon in consolidated city throughway driving, which is a typical number for an extravagance SUV with a base motor. In any case, our X3 beat that rating both on our normalized 115-mile assessment course and all through its 14-day trial. An amazing outcome. However, the inside misses the mark on tasteful allure of certain contenders. The quality is obvious. Holes are tight and uniform, and the switches and controls feel strong. The X3's evaluating design and component accessibility line up unequivocally against the Audi Q5 and the Mercedes-Benz GLC. Somewhat of a benefit comes from a couple of possession advantages, like a more drawn-out time of free planned upkeep. Regardless of being a little SUV, the X3 transfers driving energy through its directing, taking care of, and motor sound. These properties make it a smidgen more engaging to wind up a mountain street or barrel through a road entrance than a few different vehicles in the section. The X3 has a quickly unmistakable shape that seems to be a smaller than usual X5, and that is something worth being thankful for. Be that as it may, we're less energetic about the inside, which comes up short on lavishness tracked down in rivals. The X3's trim levels vary based on powertrain, so choosing the right one depends on your specific needs. If you don't live in an area with harsh winters, the base xDrive 30i is recommended for its lower cost and standard turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. For added features, consider the premium package for extras like heated front seats, hands-free keyless access, and a fully digital instrument display. The 2024 BMW X3 comes in 3 trim levels with different powertrains. The xDrive 30i and xDrive 30i have a 2.0-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, while the M40i has a 3.0-liter 6-cylinder engine with a 48-volt mild hybrid system. The xDrive 30i has rear-wheel drive, and the xDrive 30i and M40i have all-wheel drive.